A equals 31 degrees. The arc length is equal to 22. The radius is equal to 20. And find x. That's what we're looking for. We're going to redraw. They give you the arc length s. From the arc length, you should be able to figure out what angle C is. So before we start drawing this triangle, I'm going to draw the circle again, and then that distance is 22, and you want to figure out what that angle is. Okay, that's angle theta right there. We know that S is equal to r theta times theta, the arc length. 22 is equal to the radius r times the angle theta. It's in radians. Angle is 31 degrees. We got a problem. Are we given the radius? Yeah, we're given the radius. No, 21. Yeah, the radius is 12. My bad. 21. Ooh, I did it again. Shoot. I caught it this time. Angle A is 31 degrees. Arc length is, it's equal to 11. And radius is 12. And find x. Okay, good. I transposed number 22 with 21. This time what I did was I was pointing to the problem as I was actually writing it, as I was going through it. So I was literally doing this, guys. Pointing to the problem as I was looking through it, as I was rewriting it. This time I caught it. So here's a good rule of thumb. Point to the problem as you're working the problem. Okay? Sometimes I miss doing that. I'm talking, I'm writing, I'm saying information, I'm calculating in my head, so sometimes I can't catch everything. So S is equal to 22. No, 11. I caught it again. 11 equals the radius, which is 12, times theta. So I'm going to do this on my calculator. 11 divided by 12 theta is approximately 0.917. Should change it into degrees. That's in radians. I multiply it by 180 divided by pi. 52.5 degrees, approximately 53 degrees. So in this triangle right here, there's my angle theta. It's going to be 53 degrees. And what else am I looking for? I'm looking for x. So this is going to be this length. It's going to be r plus x. So it's going to be 12 plus x. They also give you angle A, which is 31 degrees. They also give you this length right over here, which happens to be our radius, which is 12. Using the angle sum theorem, 180 minus 53 minus 31, and that's going to be 96 degrees. So we have this length, angle, that length, this angle, this length. So we're going to use the law of sines. Sine of 31 degrees all over 12 is equal to the sine of 96 degrees all over 12 plus x. Cross multiplying, you get 12 plus x times the sine of 31 is equal to 12 times the sine of 96 degrees. And then to get 12 plus x by itself, I'm going to use different markers for you. How do I get rid of the sine of 31? I divide it by the sine of 31. And I end up with 12 plus x. How do I solve for x? I subtract 12. There it is. And that's what x is equal to. Using my calculator, 12 times the sine of 96, and parentheses, divided by the sine of 31, and then subtract 12. I get approximately 11.2 or 11. And do they have the units on this? They have no units whatsoever. No units. It could be in feet, meters, centimeters, whatever the units are. And finally, it's about 47 minutes. Let's do number 33. I don't know if this is a problem. I was actually going to help you out here, but I actually solved it out for you. Okay, so this should be helpful towards your next problems. 33. On 56-minute mark, I have about 9 minutes left. I'm going to start to help you out on this problem. This is a ship anchored off a long straight shoreline that runs north and south from two observation points 18 miles apart on the shore. So it runs north and south. Bearing of the ship are north 31 degrees east and south 53 degrees east. What is the distance from the ship to each of the observation points? So let's do this again. A ship is anchored off a long straight shoreline that runs north and south. So here's a shoreline that's running north and south, and from two observation points 18 miles apart. So let's do the top one. 18. Observation point is A. Here's your observation point B, and some ship's going to be somewhere like this. Okay, here's your ship, boat. Like that, whatever. Then, okay, whatever. Okay, and they're 18 miles apart. The bearing. Okay, from the two observation points 18 miles apart on shore, the bearing of the ship is north 31 degrees east and south 53 degrees east. So we're going to look at these two guys right here. This is your, when you have, this is called bearing, guys. You have two different forms of bearing. You have like 140 degrees bearing, or you can have it in this way too. 140 degrees bearing means starting in north, going positive this way, going left negative. That's bearing. So when they give you 140 degrees bearing, you're going to start off at north, and you're going to go positive 148 degrees. So from here, 140 degrees is going to be like this. Another thing that they have is they're going to give you this form, north 31 degrees east. This is always, the first part is always your starting point. This is always your ending. So from position here, you're going north, you're starting from north, and you're going 31 degrees east, so you go this way 31 degrees. And so that's where the angle is, 31 degrees. Okay? Let's look at south, 53 degrees east. So this is north 31 east. Starting at south, you're going 53 degrees east. So starting at south right there, east is that way, it's going that way. Oops, let me draw this out. Oh, better. You're going east 53 degrees. And so there it is. That's your final position. So this seems to be this guy right over here. That's 53 degrees. And north 31 degrees east. Starting at north, going 31 degrees east. And you're trying to figure out this value right over here. x and y. You can figure out what this angle is. Sine of an angle divided by that is equal to sine of 53 over y. That's the law of sines. And conversely, you can also find x. This is your helpful hint. Good luck, guys.